They told me, son, you were born to do great things. They were right.
I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. You think that's a child down there? She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. It's Ryan! Goddamn Andrew Ryan! Head to medical!
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find Red Home? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked?
There ain't no Atlas, kid. The name's Frank Fontaine.
I had you built! I sent you topside! I called you back, showed you what you was capable of! Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up.
You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
Sally! Sally, come out!
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't accept...
Je vous en prie. J'insiste.
Oh, thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
Bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. Il va falloir que tu ailles.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Perdu dans tes yeux. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs.
Elle est tellement...
Un large choix des meilleures viandes et fromages.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Écris-moi encore une baguette.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Comment allez-vous?
Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite.
Tu m'as tellement manqué. Si je dois encore passer du temps loin de toi.
bien le bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mon petit trésor.
Je vais te croquer.
Bonjour.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth? Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally!
Come back!
Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back! Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty. Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker, what?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
I wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please, no. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... my I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, doing some harm and enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
I guess I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal thinking. Wait, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Close that son of a bitch. I closed it. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
And that's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Don't leave me! Not again.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough, and you can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy? Parasite, you must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can...
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your emerald?
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. Criminal dealings. Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Okay. If that's what they call fellows, prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me. Harassment, that's what this is. My respectable entrepreneurial affairs. First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. Well, what was that?
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
The The first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Welcome to the Circus of Values! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism. Now you know.
Here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of Peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your...
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Home inlet. If you wish, I could direct you.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls. Worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them. Hey, there you are.
new agent. Who's there?
That's it! We're done here.
Everyone!
For a racket.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls. If worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
lady. Let's work something out. You're not getting out of this deal that easy. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Doesn't anyone ever clean these seats?
That's it.
I heard you back there! You shall!
Not about that. But I see. Frank. I'll be right the other guys, but like I said, Frank.
Won't have any horseplay.
Self-interest, says Ryan the
Ah.
Lion.
Come
Why
here,
share
baby.
anything with your neighbor?
I ain't soft.
You've been using me. This is. Here.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage.
I made my quota. Well, I mean, all right. Can't you?
When only you are accountable, you can expect nothing less than
Oh!
Yeah, I just saw her.
This is what happens when you swim with the sharks.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
And what now becomes of the girl?
A burial at sea, I suppose.
I was referring to the child.
Why ask questions you don't wish to hear the answer to? Exploitation, extermination.
There must be some hope for her.
If it helps you to believe so, brother, then I shall not be the one to disillusion you.
seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
And what now becomes of the girl?
A burial at sea, I suppose.
I was referring to the child.
Why ask questions you don't wish to hear the answer to?
You mean...
Enslavement, exploitation, extermination.
There must be some hope for her.
If it helps you to believe so, brother, then I shall not be the one to disillusion you.
I won't be such an easy meal.
I've had it with this insolent behavior!
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Did you ask to be brought into this world? If your parents expect anything from you, stop until you're left. I won't be
I've had it!
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why work hard? Just put food on the table. Good life is deserved. But I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. No, I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watch myself, I get one-handed. Enemy of my enemy. Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
And smart and self-assured, I guess.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watch myself, I'm an enemy of my enemy. That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water. Something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
What do you want?
Let me in, I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets you in without a kind word from the boss.
Did you hear that?
Don't leave me! Not again.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
You're against the guy who wants a buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
I ain't got time for this.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Gosh, they're an awful lot of competition. They're all so pretty. Why, a girl can dream, can't she?
Think we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? Have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repairman.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
Before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. Thought those weird buildings I saw floating.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Well, he's got cancer and smart, self-assured like Andrew Ryan.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Genuine article. Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 while you've a Lucifer to light your back.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube.
What's the use of worrying?
Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winters.
Welcome to the circus. Hey, I've got a family to feed. Things at the circus of value.
Who's the stop following me?
Don't hide your light under the bushel.
Play. God might still be around. You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
I'm too exhausted for a game of paradise.
You won't find me so unprepared as this one.
biospheres, there's bound to be CO2 streams.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply, it's submersible. It'll suffocate. The one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. But we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
If that's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks.